Wow, this is quite the crowd out here. I didn't expect this many people to show up, but I thank you very much for coming to the show. I think maybe we ought to give one more round of applause to Donna and Bob Cadis and the whole staff right here at the Senior Center. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Once again, my name is Jimmy Mazz. Is there anybody in the audience that has never seen me before? Never. You guys are fibbing. You're all such a bunch of liars. I saw you in Walmart this morning. You were in... Forget it, I don't even know. Well, like I said, it's a pleasure to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the folks that have seen me before, how many we got here tonight? 160? What do we got? 140? Where's the other 20? 140 people, 139 of them know I do many different shows, different kinds of shows. Tonight's show is called Songs Across America. How many folks been to America? See, I always get a few. I always get a few out there. So last time I was here, I think I did Legends and Laughter, right? I did that show. And today, Songs Across America. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little ride musically around the whole country. And we're going to start right here in New England, in Massachusetts. As a matter of fact, in Western Massachusetts, only we're going to go a little more west. We're going to go to a place you've heard of called West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. There's someone that lives in West Stockbridge that performs at Tanglewood quite often, had many big hit songs. A fella named James Taylor, you remember him? Let me see you clap your hands. Everybody clap. Clap. That's right. Now sing with me. Here we go. How sweet it is to be loved by you. That's right. Sing it again. How sweet it is to be loved by you. That's right, keep clapping, here we go. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. Well, there you were. Sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my devotion. It's someone to stop and thank you, baby. I just want to stop, say it with me. And thank you, baby. Come on, clap your hands. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like sugar sometimes. That's right. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Sing it again. How sweet it is to be loved by you. One more time. How sweet it is to be loved by you. There we go. We start the show. James Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Bob, can we get those lights back there off? It's kind of weird for me to see faces. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. A lot of times, though, they'll make the audience nice and dark so you can see me and I can't see you, see? Then you can picture me in my underwear. Do you do that? Yeah, you don't do that. I thought it was so nice that Donna said to everyone, I want you to relax because you'll enjoy the show more, right? She said to everyone, so I want to invite you to do the same. I want to invite everyone to just relax. Just relax, sit back and enjoy the show. And for those of you that want to sit forward and be tense, you go right ahead, because we're going on with the show anyway. It doesn't matter, right? Our next stop, ladies and gentlemen, before we head west, we're going to go a little bit south. See, we're going to go all over the whole country. We have to get all the way out to the Pacific Ocean. We got to dip our toes in the ocean. We got to turn around, come all the way back. We got a long way to go. So I don't know if they told you when you signed up for this show, this is a 4.5-hour show. Did they tell you? I hope you're comfortable out there. All right, our next stop as we head just a little south is at a little place you may have heard of. I'm not sure you've heard of this place, a little place called New York City. Oh, you've heard of that place before. Well, what kind of music is New York City famous for? Tell me. Who said Frank Sinatra? No, because he had a song called New York. That's not it. How about Broadway music? Anybody like Broadway music out there? Let's try a Broadway song for New York City. This is a song from one of my favorite plays, a Broadway production called Man of La Mancha. Remember that play? Maybe you remember the song. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'd only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest, and the world would be better for this. That's one man scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. There you go, Man of La Mancha. Thank you. Thank you very much, and we got to keep going. We got a schedule to keep, so we got to keep moving. We do have to touch a little more south before we can start heading west, because we have to stop in a place that I've performed in many times. I was just there last week, a little place called Atlantic City, New Jersey. How many folks been in Atlantic City? And how many folks have won in Atlantic City? Nobody. I guess we're not doing anything after the show tonight, honey. We're just hanging out. Atlantic City is so great. It's got so many great entertainers flowing through there. And of course, it used to be huge, right? It's still pretty popular right now. But whenever I've worked at Atlantic City, they always give me the ultimatum. You have to sing a song by a New Jersey artist. You have to. I'm like, okay, Bruce Springsteen, right? Anybody like Bruce Springsteen? It's too bad I don't know any Bruce Springsteen. But there is one fella that I know from New Jersey. His name, Frankie Valli, and his group, the Four Seasons. So I want everybody singing. You'll know where. Here we go. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You ready? You don't need to be from New Jersey to know this, right? Everybody's gonna sing. I wanna hear you guys in the back too. Masks and all, sing it out. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in gotta do one more. We gotta bring Frankie Valli up to date. Let me see you clap your hands. Hey, hey, that's right. Sing it with me, you know this song. Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. You know, I didn't even know her name, and I will never ever be the same. What a lady, what a night. That's right. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Well, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Come on, let me see. Oh, what a night. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. I want to see all the fellas in the audience doing that John Travolta thing. Let me see it. Come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. That's right. All the men. Let's see all the guys. Yeah, get sexy. Get sexy. I felt a rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. Oh, what a night. Come on, let's see it. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. One more time. Oh, what a night. That's Frankie Valli, baby. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you for singing. And thank you for the John Travolta, fellas. Very nice. Hey, we're moving. We're going to make the turn right now. We are now swinging westward, ladies and gentlemen, and our first stop as we swing westward is a little town called Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. How many folks been to Philadelphia? A lot of hands went up. Now, did you actually go to Philadelphia and go see the Liberty Bell and all that stuff? You did? See, my son lived in Philadelphia for almost 4 years, over 3 years. I must have been to Philadelphia 30 times. I never went and saw the Liberty Bell. Now I got to go back. He's not even there anymore. He's in L.A. Now I got to go back and see it's got a big crack, and he says it's not worth seeing. It's got a big crack in it. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Philadelphia is famous for a particular kind of music. What's Philadelphia famous for musically? That's right. Who said it? The birth of rock and roll. You are absolutely correct. Did you know rock and roll music was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1954? Did you know that? You could all say you knew. I'd never know. That's right. Does anybody know how? How was rock and roll born? How did rock and roll come into the world? Nobody knows. Well, let me tell you, you're on the right track. There was a fella, a DJ on the radio. His name was Alan Freed. Remember the name Alan Freed? He was a famous DJ on the radio in those days, and he had the nerve to play a song on the radio by a group called Bill Haley and the Comets. Remember them? Now guess what happened to Alan Freed? He got fired, absolutely. They said, you can't play this new, fast, crazy, loud rock and roll music on the radio, and they fired him. They did. But you know what? It was only a matter of days when someone came to his rescue, because someone put Bill Haley and the Comets on television. Who was it? Who put him on TV? Who said Ed Sullivan? Because that's not it. No, it was a fella named Dick Clark, and the show was Dick Clark's American Bandstand. That's right, 1954, they featured Bill Haley and the Comets, and some folks think this might be the very first rock and roll song ever. So you know what it was? What did Bill Haley and the Comets play? They sure did.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me hon. We're gonna rock around the clock till the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock it around the clock tonight. Here we go. When the times ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be riding 7. Heaven, we're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock it around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong and so will you. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock it around the clock tonight. One more time, let me see. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep it up now, let's do it. Here we go. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off then. Start rocking round that clock again. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock it around the clock tonight. Bill Haley in the comments on Dick Clark's American Bandstand. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the birth of rock and roll, I think deserves one more song, don't you think? How about 1957? A group called Danny and the Juniors made 5 words famous. And here's 3 of them. At the hop, here we go. You can rock and you can roll it. You can stop and you can stroll it at the hop. When the record starts to spin and you calypso and you're chicken at the hop. Do the dance sensation that's sweeping the nation at the hop. You ready? 5 words. Here we go. Let's go to the hop. Say it. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop. Come on, let's go to the hop. Well, you can swing it, you can move it, you can really start to groove it at the hop. When the jockey is the smoothest and the music is the coolest at the hop. All the cats and the chicks gonna get their kicks at the hop. You ready? 5 words. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop. Come on, let's go to the hop. One more time, let me see you clapping. 2, 3. Oh yeah, there's a lot of clapping in rock and roll, baby. Yeah, get ready, there's a lot of clapping tonight. You know why? Because it shows me that you're still awake. So keep clapping. You can rock and you can roll it. You can stop and you can stroll it at the hop. When the record starts to spin and you calypso and you chicken at the hop. Do the dance sensation that's sweeping the nation at the hop. Well, you can swing it, you can move it, you can really start to groove it at the hop. When the jockey is the smoothest and the music is the coolest at the hop. All the cats and the chicks gonna get their kicks at the hop. One more time, 5 words. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop. Come on, let's go to the hop. Everybody sing. Say it. At the hop. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, very nice. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, it's time to keep going west now. We got to make it all the way out to the Pacific Ocean, dip our little tootsies in the water, turn around, come all the way back. And our first stop as we go, how about a place called Steubenville, Ohio? Who's from Steubenville, Ohio? No one. Cindy's fibbing. Dean Martin, of course, right? Dean Martin is from Steubenville, Ohio. Are you from Steubenville? Huh? You could tell me you were. I would never know. Say, yep, I'm from Steubenville. That's right. Dean Martin is from Steubenville, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, and he had a lot of big hit songs, right? For sure. Does anybody know Dean Martin's real name? What was his real name? Dino Crissetti. Right. You're close, very close. Italiano, right? Dino Crissetti. But you know, at the tender age of 18, Dean decided he wanted to be a singer. He was going to move to New York. But he knew his name was a little too Italian. He needed a stage name. And in those days, everybody changed their name, right? But before he became Dean Martin, he himself created his own stage name. He made up his own stage name. In fact, when he moved to New York, he became Dino Martini. No, that's real. You can Google that. That's real. That's actually real. No. And then later his manager named him Dean Martin, and of course the rest is history. But he had a lot of great songs, right? As a matter of fact, his biggest song, his number one, what was his signature? Everybody loves somebody sometime. Remember that song? Beautiful song. It's too bad we're not doing that one today. No, because we're going to do this one, and you're all going to sing. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. Lucky fella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with the clouds at your feet, you're in love. I love the way Dean did it. Remember how Dean sang? When you walk in a dream, and you know you're not dreaming, Signore. Say it with me. Scusa me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore, that's amore, that's amore. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to keep moving. We have a schedule to keep. And I think our next stop is a little place called Detroit, Michigan. How many folks been to Detroit? How many folks would never like to go back to Detroit? Well, we got a few. We got a few takers. My brother lived in Detroit for 3 years. He lived in Livonia, which is right next to Detroit. And no, I never made it out there to go visit him. So I don't have a younger brother. He's just an older brother. That's right. You're my younger brother, aren't you? He's making fun of me. Hey, Detroit is famous for something. What's Detroit famous for? That's right. See, you guys got it. See, a lot of people say Motown, but that's not it, right? They're famous for making cars. They were the car-making capital of the country and of the world at one time, right? The auto manufacturing. And from that, they named Detroit Motor City, right? And then from Motor City came Motown. Anybody like Motown out there? Motown music, I'll tell you, so great. I remember when I was a young kid, I'm talking 4 or 5 years old, my parents always had music playing in the house. We had one of those big Victrola things. It was like a part coffin and part like, I don't know what. It was just this huge wooden thing with a record player in it. We used to climb in it and all kinds of stuff, right? And they'd always be playing music. My father came over from Italy, so my father would always be playing the tarantellas. He's always singing the Italian. And my mom, she would walk around singing Engelbert and Herb Albert, Tijuana Brown, all that great music. So I grew up with a lot of that music. But I remember 4 or 5 years old, all of a sudden I hear this song on the radio, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, there's different kinds of music out there. This was a song by a group called The Temptations. And I'm thinking, Motown, I like this. So let me see you snap your fingers. Sing with me. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Sing with me. Say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking my girl, my girl. Ooh. See, I usually do a nice little spin right there. But the last time I did it, I tripped on the chord. I said, I'm not doing that again. That's it. Let me see you clap your hands. Clap. Hey, 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 that's it. Hey, hey, hey. I don't need no money, no fortune and fame. I've got all the riches, baby. Well, that any one man can claim. Sing with me. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl. We're talking about my girl. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. My girl, we're talking about my girl. Temptations. Oh, baby. Well, thank you so much. So far, so good. We are heading, if you haven't noticed, across the northern top part of the country. And that's because we're going to stick to the north as we get out to the Pacific Ocean, and we're going to return through the south. So we're kind of sticking north a little bit, which means from Detroit, our next little stop is in a place called Chicago, Illinois. How many folks been to Chicago? Oh, a lot of people been to Chicago. Did you spend time in Chicago, or did you have a layover at O'Hare? You just sat on the airplane in the airport? Huh? 5 o'clock traffic, that's what Chicago's known for? For the life of me, I couldn't think of what song to do for Chicago until it dawned on me. Maybe a little Sinatra? Anybody like Frank Sinatra out there? Let's try a little Chicago for Chicago. Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. You bet your bottom dollar you'll lose the blues in Chicago. Chicago, the place that Billy Sunday couldn't shut down. On State Street, to that great street, I just want to say, you'll see things you won't see on Broadway. You'll have the time of your life. I saw a man and he danced with his wife in Chicago. That's my hometown. Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. What a wonderful town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. Hey, you bet your bottom dollar you'll lose the blues in Chicago. Chicago, the place that Billy Sunday couldn't shut down. Oh, State Street, that great street, I just gotta say, you'll do things you won't do on Broadway. You'll have the time of your life. I saw a man and he danced with his wife in Chicago. Chicago, Chicago, that's my hometown. In Illinois. Thank you. Thank you very much, although I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm from Ludlow. I'm from Ludlow, but we live in Southwick now, right? So we're neighbors, right? Southwick, yep, that's right. So we're neighbors. I live right in Southwick. And you know, it's funny, before we move on to the next song, I wanted to mention this real quick because, you know, I kind of used my COVID time off pretty well, writing a new show called Blast from the Past. It's a very fun show of one-hit wonders and more, all 60s and 70s one-hit wonders. All songs you know, but you may not know who the artist is. And there's some other stuff mixed in as well. But, you know, my buddy Tommy, he's a great guitar player, and he toured with me for years. And he spent his time writing an album of his own music, which I thought was really cool. He spent the time. He's actually been working on it for years. He's only got 3 songs done. And he called me the other day, the 3 songs he's working on. He's been working on it, and of course, he's trying to record in between all the family stuff that's going on, trying to make it sound professional. But the songs he's worked on so far, he was telling me the other day, I thought were pretty cool. The first song, I think he said is, "How can I miss you if you won't go away?" I thought that's pretty good. His second song he told me was, "You're the reason our children are so ugly." I'm like, really? That's the song? He said, yeah, but the third one is the hit. The third song is the hit. The third song is, "I'm so miserable since you left, it's almost like you're still here." I'm like, come on, Tommy. Hey, we got to stay in Chicago for a minute because I did a little research. I found out something quite interesting. There's this particular kind of music that emigrated to this country, landed in Chicago from Eastern Europe a few years back, just a few years ago. It was the early 1800s. That's just a few years ago, right? A particular kind of music emigrated to this country. And anybody know what that is? What kind of music emigrated from Eastern Europe, landed in Chicago? You know what time it is, don't you? It's polka time, that's right. Let me see everybody clapping their hands. Come on, here we go. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing boom tarara, sing out a song of good cheer. Everybody roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Come on now. Hup, hup, hup. We got polka dancers in the back. All right. Hup, hup. That's right. Sing with me. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing boom tarara. Sing out a song of good cheer. Everybody roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Hey! Beautiful! Oh, man. Oh, I wish we had more polka dancers up here. Yeah, that's another thing I remember as a kid, watching Frank Knight on Monday nights, right? Frank Knight, Channel 40. Hey, you know what? We got to give our cameraman a nice big round of applause. Derek. Derek worked for Channel 40 for 40 years. You remember the Frank Knight Polka Show? Well, all right, we got to keep going. We got a schedule to keep, and we got to hurry up. We got like 3 hours left, right? So far, so good. All right, I'll tell you what. We got to make a quick little stop at a place here. You maybe have heard of it, called Branson, Missouri. Guys been to Branson? Oh, yeah, a lot of great shows in Branson. Why do you think there's so many great shows in Branson? Maybe because when you drive into Branson, you come around the turn, you get on the main drag. Maybe the reason there's so many good shows is because there's 56 theaters on that road. 56 theaters on that one road. You could stay 56 days and see 56 different shows. Not that you'd want to stay 56. But I thought maybe we would try a song from one of my favorites, maybe one of yours. This is a guy who still frequents the stages in Branson, Missouri, a fella named Engelbert Humperdinck. We're going to just try a beautiful song. See if you remember. Turning and turning, the world goes on. We can't change it, my friend. Let us go riding all through the days together to the end, to the end. Let me say class to Bellside, carry your side by side, and hand in hand we will ride over Bellsides. Turn your magical eyes round, round and round. skies, lay bicyclettes to Bellside. We're spinning and spinning the dreams I know, rolling on through my head. Let us enjoy them before they go. Come the dawn, they'll all be dead. Yesterday. Sing with me if you know. Lay bicyclettes to Bellsides, carry us side by side, and hand in hand we will ride over Bellsides. Turn your magical eyes round and around, looking at all we found. Carry us through the skies. Lay bicyclettes to Bellside. Engelbert, Branson, Missouri. Oh, we got to keep an eye on the time. How we doing? Who's the official timekeeper here? Oh, geez. We haven't even got to the coast yet. We got to get going, right? I'll tell you where we got to stop real quick. We have to make a quick stop in this place because this is still one of the only places left where money still talks. It says goodbye, exactly. Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. Elvis. Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so let's set those stakes up higher. Well, there's 1,000 pretty women just waiting out there. They're all living for the devil may care. I'm just a devil with love to stay right here. Viva Las Vegas, you got it this side. Viva Las Vegas, everybody say it. Viva Las Vegas, big finish, come on. Viva, Viva Las Vegas. Thank you very much. Oh, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have landed. We are in California. We are in Northern California right now, and we are, as I speak, dipping our toes in the water in the Pacific Ocean, and they're turning blue because it's freezing. San Francisco, California, and we celebrate with a fella named Tony Bennett. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. Now I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill, yeah, but but I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, it's funny, every time I get to this point in the show, now we're in the out west far enough to dip our toes in the water, right? And someone in the audience, maybe not tonight, but on many occasions, someone will come up to me and they'll say, "Hey, Jimmy, how come you don't sing a song for Alaska?" Alaska? I don't know any songs for Alaska. Anybody know a song for Alaska? I don't know any songs. I'm sorry, I don't know any songs. They said, that's all right. How about, why don't you sing something for Hawaii? Like Hawaii? I don't know. If I put on a grass skirt and do a little of this kind of thing, maybe I'll get a little Hawaii. And then it dawned on me, I remember back when I was a kid. Now I'm talking 8 or 9 years old now. I remember I used to get off the school bus and run home because there was a show on TV I wanted to watch. 4 o'clock every day, there was a show on TV called Gilligan's Island. Remember Gilligan's Island? When I was a kid, that was on reruns. It was on every single day. I ran home off the school bus to go, but I'd always get there a little early. I was always 10, 15 minutes early, and I'd have to sit through 10 or 15 minutes of this show that was on right before Gilligan. It was a fella named Merv Griffin. Remember the Merv Griffin show? Well, Merv Griffin had singers on his show, and one of those singers was from Honolulu, Hawaii, a fella named Don Ho. And we're gonna sing Don Ho right now for Honolulu, Hawaii. So here we go, sing with me. Tiny bubble in the wine, I'm making me feel happy. Oh, making me feel fine. Tiny bubble making me warm all over with the feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Makalaka hai, maka, haini ho, Don Ho, Honolulu, Hawaii. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, though. Now we're stuck because of the ocean. We got to get back. How are we going to get back to the ocean? We got to come back into California. Only this time, we're going to go a little south. Instead of northern, we're going to go a little south. We're going to stop at a place called Hollywood, California, because there's a lot of great movie themes, right? A lot of great songs that are attached to movies. And I'll tell you what I was thinking, just my favorite, personally, it's my own favorite. I was thinking maybe I would sing for you the title song from the new Terminator movie. What do you think? What do you mean, no? You don't want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger, the former governor of California, sing a song for you. I'm going to sing for you. I was the governor, now I'm going to sing for you now. Everybody down. I'm going to sing. You don't want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger? Huh? One person wants to hear it. All right, we'll go classic. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a little Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Casablanca. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Remember a fella named Jimmy Durante used to sing this song? Moonlight and love songs are never out of date. Hearts filled with passion, jealousy and hate. All right, I'm not doing this. Woman needs man, man must have his mate. On this you can rely. Sing with me. It's still the same old story. A fight for love and glory. A case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes. There you go, Hollywood, California. Thank you very much. Yeah, hey, you know what? Donna was nice enough to mention this. I'll mention it real quick. I got a couple shows coming up next month at Storyton in the Carriage House. So the biggie's over. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But on Sunday, the 5th, we're doing a dance party with a group called Decades. Haven't anybody ever heard of Decades before? Great band. Yeah, they're very good. We had them like 3 years ago. And we're having them back because they're just really great band and they play really great dance and music. And it's a great night because it's early. It's a Sunday, so it's early night. And the food is always spectacular at Storyton. I love the fact that they're consistent with their food. It's good all the time. And then on the following Tuesday is the luncheon show. So if you're afraid to go out at night, I am. You can go to the lunch show and be home before dark. So the luncheon show is not a dancing show. It's just me. So you're going to have to just endure me singing all kinds of holiday songs and stuff. And I won't do all holiday. I'll mix it up and do some fun stuff. But that flyer's over there if you want. Dan Ferro was nice enough to hand those out. So we'll give Dan Ferro a nice big round of applause. Thank you, Daniel. But yeah, if you're interested, there's a number on there. You can call Ann Murphy and come to the show. It'll be really fun. All right, you know what we're doing? We're heading back now, and I'm looking at the clock. We got to get going. We're on a schedule. We got to get all the way to the East Coast now, dip our toes in the Atlantic. Yeah, the other toes, not the same toes, right? We got to dip the other toes. But I'll tell you where we're going. We're going right to the center of the country, right to the heartland, right to the very middle of our actual contiguous 48, the very center. Who knows what city, what town is at the very center of our country? Who knows? Nobody. Who said Nashville? Not even close. You're close, you're getting closer, you're getting very close. It's a place called Cottonwood Falls, Kansas. How many folks been to Cottonwood Falls? Nobody? You've been to Cottonwood Falls, right? Rusty? Cottonwood Falls, yeah, she's been through Cottonwood Falls, Cottonwood Falls. Anybody else been to Cottonwood Falls? You know why the rest of you never been to Cottonwood Falls? There's no such place as Cottonwood Falls. No, there's no such place as Cottonwood Falls, but Rusty's helping me out here, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to explain what she means. There's no such place as Cottonwood Falls, Kansas on a map, but there is a place called Cottonwood Falls, Kansas in a movie, a beautiful movie from 1938, where a lovely lady sat in Cottonwood Falls, Kansas and sang a song. Her name, Miss Judy Garland. And the name of that movie, The Wizard of Oz. So I need everybody singing. Everybody's going to help me out. Here we are, Cottonwood Falls, Kansas. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, and way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why can't I? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, let's see, where are we going now? Oh, yeah, we got time. 2.5 hours left. We're good. I can see Bob Cadis back there going, wait a minute, 2.5 hours, I didn't do. No, don't worry, we'll stick to the schedule, right? You know where our next stop is? As we head east. We're heading east along a little bit south of where we were, a little place called Memphis, Tennessee. Who's from Memphis? Nobody knows. You know I can't be found sitting all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Now, baby, if I made you mad with something I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I think it all. So let's walk down to the preacher and let's say I do. Then you know you'll have me, and I know that I'll have you. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I dream it all. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I think it all. Oh, thank you. Oh, man. Thank you very much. Do you know what town is just 3 short hours east of Memphis, Tennessee? Nashville, that's right. Home of country music. We're going to try a couple real quick. 1965, this fella sang this song. Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of a pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom mama. A man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. All the worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means. Here we go. King of the road. I know every engineer on every train, and all of the children and all of their names, and every handout that's handed around, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let got no. But 2 hours of a pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom mama. A man of means by no means. Come on. King of the road. Let me see you snap it up. Here we go. Click, click. Say it one more time. King of the road. Roger Miller. 1965. And you can't go to Nashville without doing a song by the Man in Black. Anybody out there like Johnny Cash? Let's try it. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Well, I'm bound by a wild desire, and I fell into that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and those flames, they went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, that ring of fire. Come on, let me see you clap your hands. Everybody clap. Hey, you know what? I want to hear a yeehaw. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. One more, yeehaw. Yeah, you guys are in Nashville, that's for sure. Everybody sing with me, here we go. Well, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and those flames, they went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, that ring of fire. Yeah, well, it burns, 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 the ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire. One more, yeehaw. Johnny Cash, Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell you, we made it to the coast. We are zipping all the way to the Atlantic, but the water is quite warm. No, not for that reason. It's quite warm because we are in Key West, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, with a little Jimmy Buffett. Buffett. It's not buffet, it's Jimmy Buffett. It goes like this. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of the tourists covered in oil, strumming my 6th string on my front porch swing. The smell of the shrimp, they're beginning to boil. You ready? Everybody knows, let me hear you sing. Sing with me in the back. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. You got it. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Where's the salt? Nice. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it's somebody's fault. Somebody, we don't know who yet. Not yet, maybe. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. I don't know if I showed you guys, I got a new tattoo. It's right. Oh, never mind. It's a real beauty. An Agawam Senior Center cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. All right, you ready? Everybody sing with me. Here we go. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Where's the salt? Excellent. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know maybe it's nobody's fault. We don't know yet. Maybe, who knows? Maybe. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's all Derek's fault. Derek's running that camera. It's got to be somebody's fault. Give him a nice round of applause. Woo! Very nice. All right, you know what? We got to get all the way back up the coast and get back into Massachusetts. And we're zipping directly through this town again. And every time I go through this town, somebody says, well, you can't just leave this one song to represent the whole city. So we got to do this. Maybe you guys will be a little patient with this. Anybody knows we're traveling through New York to get back up into New England, into Massachusetts. So I want everybody out there participating. I need everybody doing the high kicks right in your chair. You don't even have to stand up. Here we go. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. All right, let me see them. Nice and easy now. Everybody get those high kicks up. Just don't use this as an excuse to kick your neighbor. I'm watching. New York, New York. I want to wake up in that city that never sleeps. Come on, honey, get those kicks up there. And find out a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, that's right, are melting away. I'm about to make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. Say it with me. It's up to you, New York, New York. City. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it back into Massachusetts, but instead of going west, we're going east to a little town called Boston, Mass, maybe even to Fenway Park with a fella named Neil Diamond. Where it began, I can't begin to know him, but then again, it's growing strong. Wow, that's pretty low. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Let me see your hands. Everybody get the hands up. Hands, that's right, get them up there. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sing it with me, come on. Sweet Caroline, say it. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. I feel inclined to believe they never would, but now hey, I am Jimmy Mazz. Thank you so much for coming with me. Songs Across America. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much to Donna Fitzgerald, Bob Cadis, the whole staff right here. Thank you guys for coming. Let's sing Sweet Caroline. Come on now. The good times never seem so good. So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. I believe they never would. Sing it again. Come on. Sweet good times never seem so good, so good. One more time. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never would. Sweet Caroline. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Woohoo!